Welcome, dear friends, to 2023. Try not to do this one with a beanie this time. We made it. 2023, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. I hope you had a pleasant New Year, pleasant Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all of that. Speaking of, I was supposed to do a December video, and I didn't. I apologize. Things happened from November leading into December that just bogged down a lot of stuff. We lost heroes and people of that sort, and everybody was kind of in their feelings. The holidays seemed a little off. So I didn't get to make a video during that time because I got extremely busy, not only from work, but also a few other things with, just personal stuff and things of that sort. But point is, we made it. So, trying out a different look, trying out a different space within the space. Different part of the apartment, but still, trying something, a different look. See how you feel about this. But, yeah, we made it. If I keep looking this way, I'm trying to get my notes. Again, sorry about missing that December video. Really wanted to get that done. I was told that I do monthly videos. I was trying to make it a bi-weekly thing. That just didn't happen. So here we are doing monthly videos, and hopefully leading into 2023 as we are here now, I'll be doing a lot more. Let's just break down 2020 real quick. So 2022 was a growing thing. There was a lot of change that happened, especially when it got around to the point of my birthday where I was like, you know what? I want to try something new. And sure enough, I recorded more videos in 2022 than I have in previous years, which, hey, good for me. But the point now, I've been challenged to do a few things, and hopefully you're going to see more from me here in 2023. The biggest thing for me moving into this brand new year, this brand new space, is just I want to move forward. 2022 was a step. I got to try out a few things. I had to pull back on a few things because I realized that I was putting too much on myself. Giving a lot to other things outside of the things that I wanted to do, which I'm still working on, but the point is, as we're moving into 2023, I'm finally, after a long time of just sitting and waiting, finally ready to move forward with things. I'm ready to finally start pushing for me. And you guys have heard this in other videos. It's just like me. But if you know me, you know that I give a lot of myself and a lot of my time to a lot of other things that don't necessarily have anything to do with me, but the help was needed, and I was there to help, and I did what I had to do. But now, I really, especially after the things that happened, let me backtrack. So, late November, early December, we lost one of my favorite vocal heroes, Mr. Kevin Conroy. That man was my Batman growing up. And it was a hard loss, and a lot of folks I've heard a lot of folks say, well, how can you mourn for some celebrity that you don't know? It's like, hey, that man was my Batman. And he's like, as far as moving into the world of voiceover and things of that sort, he was somebody that I wanted to meet one day. I actually did get to meet him once with my best friend. That's a story for another time. But I wanted to meet him as an actor and let him know that he was part of the inspiration for why I wanted to get into it in the first place. Because of him playing Batman. Which is something, unfortunately, I won't get to do, but that's okay. But that happened in the loss of Jason David Frank, who was a big part of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan. Not just family, he was the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, Red Zeo Ranger, Red Turbo Ranger, and so on. But losing childhood heroes like that just started to make me think about time again. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know how much time we have left. And if I don't make an effort to push forward in those things that I want in this time, am I wasting my time? And I never want to think that I'm doing that. So I want to use this year to really, really, truly move forward and get into making things. We've talked about doing the VO thing, which is a heck of a lot of fun, but it's a heck of a lot of work. It's just, I want to give myself to that a bit more. I also really, truly want to give myself to my storytelling and filmmaking, because that's a big part of my life. Film is such a huge part of my life, and I want to be able to say that I gave effort to be a voice within that space. And I want to use this year to do that. So hopefully you get to see more storytelling things from me, not just these talking head things, which I enjoy doing, because I don't talk often, but when I do, I talk. But I really want to spend that time just showing you what kind of storyteller I can be. And hopefully you guys enjoy the stories that I have to tell, and we can move forward. And hopefully, maybe something will come from it. Maybe not. I don't know. At least I can say that I actually tried. And that's the biggest thing for me. Other things that I'm hoping for, I'd like to make more time for my family and friends, which is a very big deal to me because they matter a lot to me. They're a big part of who I am as a person. My family, while small, are the basis of my being, and I'd like to give more time to them. My brother's getting married this year, and I want to see our family grow and change for the better. My mom, she's doing her thing, and I want to be there to root her on as much as I possibly can. But I also know that I have to push forward for me, and that's the big important part, is because they will always have my back, and that goes along with my friends as well. I will be my friends' biggest supporters in whatever they want to do, just as long as you're giving yourself to it. And I have to be able to pull away and be able to do the same. I can support my friends. I will support my friends with anything that they want to do in this life. But I have to learn to also push for me. And I think that's the really big important part, is just wanting to finally, after holding myself back, I'll never say that anybody held me back. After finally wanting to move forward and not let myself be stuck in the past. And then again, that's another story for another time, but I'm praying and hoping that I'm finally ready to move forward. And that's in a lot of aspects of my life, and I'm hoping that you're all ready to do the same. Because I want to see everybody succeed. I want to see everybody happy. I want to see everybody doing what they want to do with this little bit of time that we have left, however long or short that may be. I want that for you. I want that for all of you. And here's hoping, that 2023 will be that year where you attack that thing that you want to attack. You find that love that you've been looking for. You get that job that you've always wanted. Whatever you want in this life, to be happy. I'm hoping that you use this year like I want to use this year, to go ahead and go for it. Because that, at the end of the day, that's what life is truly about, is finding that happiness and pushing for that happiness and keeping that happiness. At least that's part of what I believe. And I'm really hoping that all of you guys get to do the same. As usual, it's that beginning of the year thing. I don't know how to sign off to these things. You think I've done this enough that you and I would have some type of rapport. I love your faces. I hope you're enjoying 2023. Welcome to 2023. And let's get it. I don't know. Sign off words.